I'm gonna flip and set up. Get right. If you're watching, subscribe. Just go.
Sparkling heart, sparkling heart.
What's up, Big? Sorry, I'm not able to watch the video right now. I'm live right now. Subscribe.
You.
What's up, Steve?
What's your top 3 2KS?
What's my top 2, 3, 2? Wait, what? Oh, hold on.
Top 3 2K games.
What's my top 2, 3 game? 2K14, 2K24, and 2K. Of course, this 2K25, 2K23. I got no. I'm not picky on 2Ks. My most favorite is 2K24 because Kobe. I never hop into this first game. Echoing. I'm gonna face Memphis with 6-5 with 2-0. We're about playing at home.
2K16 and 2K17.
Like that too. Fucking my most favorite 2K24 because Kobe.
The building. There was a
It is LeBron.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams
But
are anchored.
But no 2K, the old 2K is easier to play too.
And highly intensified.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies.
Morant is
the point, with Bain out on the wing.
Indeed.
Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low. Edwards.
Oh,
It's rebounded by Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
how
And
the
really just
fuck
a
I missed
bad
that?
loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose
But still,
offensively.
And Hachimura with a clear path to the rack. And the
Let's
dunk
go.
by Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the
Oh my God,
right
four.
spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
for 3.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Of course, John Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and
He's gonna put it
slice
in there.
right through us
That's
so
Jaja.
we can't have
2-2.
any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And
Let's go.
Edwards slams it in.
4-2.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys,
No
I don't
three.
think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of John Morant, Desmond Bain, and Jaren Jackson Jr.
So
From the
foul.
outside looking in, what a great
Looking easy.
base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players,
What's my favorite era? The Kobe era.
but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys.
Go
That's
for
a
it.
great base for the future.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power and
Let's go.
his presence on the floor is
7-4.
such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it
three.
sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic,
I see that chase right back. 2K25 as well.
You can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one
Just
of a
back cross.
kind for sure. Doncic with
But
a
still.
steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Hayes throws
No,
it
the
down.
Curry got the best air.
Dishing the rock
Turn
with
everything.
with the nice feed.
Good ball, Roger.
Just about 2 minutes into
So
the
you guys
first
the
quarter.
Curry right here. Also the Kobe right here too. Kobe right here thing too.
Morant
He's the GOAT.
dishes to Jackson.
But first off,
Clark, a screen on Hachimura.
on that.
Jackson
Good D.
misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Let's go.
Oh, taking
Well,
it
fourth.
to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint.
Curry, get up there, gonna go.
And
Good steal,
stolen by
LeBron.
James. Here's the break, and he lobs it up toward the rim.
Let's
And
go.
Hayes
Go
throws
2
it
4.
down.
Let's go.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Yeah, he had a
So
shot.
timeout called here. The first for
But
Memphis.
Kobe did. For 4 seasons, I think. From 2000 to 2004. For 4 seasons.
And a chance now
No,
to
take
see
it
how
back.
teams are faring across the league. Here's
No,
the latest
that's right.
edition of the power rankings. You look at the Clippers. They're gaining on some of the teams.
Oh, because Shaq was there in the Lakers for his rookie year. Late 96 to 97
above them,
season.
trying
6
hard to
seasons.
crack into that top 5.
Think.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
Bain, no
The
good.
D.
Well, I know we can finish at the rim, but the defense
start
did
off.
just enough to force the miss.
Let's go.
And the basket by
15 4.
Edwards.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
For 3.
Clark outside. Here's Wells.
That's all.
And
Good deal,
again,
LeBron.
unable to change momentum here. In the corner, it's James. Cans it from
Let's go.
downtown.
15 4. Let's go.
Every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside.
Curry
Bain.
told it. Yep, I know.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
But he did. At one point, he did have Clay play for Clay. Got Clay to Dallas.
And Edwards with the
Let's go.
stop.
24.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total
But now Curry
control.
just solo dolo.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Jackson passes to Morant. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Oh, you fine right there, Hayes.
Hey Stan, we've exported so much
Yeah, true.
corporate
Yeah.
basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you
Me
and
too.
your brother
We're
Jeff
good
would
with
go
Clay.
over there and
We're
have
good
these
with Clay.
clinics
I
and
don't know
teach
why he
the
left.
coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now
Guys,
it's
that's
sort of
22, bro.
going the other way in large part. I know that all of us.
Let's watch out. Let's go. 4-2-4. Call it tunnel.
That is
Memphis.
incredible.
I need it.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken
Chase,
charge
if you watch
of this
the
game.
video, bro.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all.
Why are you vertically put on Hall of Fame, bro?
This game away early.
You'll see once the YouTube put on Hall of Fame. Play on Hall of Fame. Play on custom sliders.
He's checked in
It's a lot
for
easier.
Clark.
A lot easier and more fun.
Comes in for Wells.
Well, now
And
let's
it's
not
Kennard
play a
in
super
for
team.
Bain.
Yeah, you do.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says,
Yeah,
"We've seen teams
fortunately.
for years make the mistake of thinking they can
Fortunately,
put
play
great
got cool
offense
play.
out there and win. You run up
All the way.
against a team that's just as competent
Let's go.
offensively,
4-4-4.
defense, you're going to lose." Kevin?
You got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. The thanks.
Oh my
In the
God.
corner, Kennard with it.
That's all.
That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
All right, bet. 24-7.
Give Kennard room at the arc, and he
We got
will
one guard named
quickly
Derek.
live up to
Yep.
his reputation.
Derek Lively. But smart leaguer.
Edwards against Kennard. It's good.
Let's go.
15 points for Champ.
And you
27.
can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely
Willie's
in
good.
disarray.
But he needs more help around here because that ring quick ball not get it for him.
Now, here's Pippen. He has yet to score. Jackson down low. He's covered by Hachimura.
Nope.
And too much time in the lane. They get
Defense.
called for the 3-second violation. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. Lakers leading by 19.
I got Margaret on me. I got Dr. on me. Oh,
And here's Edwards. Last game, 26 points. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
He's going to be MVP in his
Out to
third year.
Doncic.
do you think he's going to be MVP this
Here
3
he's
years?
in
Yes, he will.
three-point range.
Yes, he will. Not seven. Let's go.
Like that.
He gets the help he needs.
Their effort today.
Not seven for
Terrific
3.
ball movement.
Let's go.
Morant with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. For 3. No good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to
Two
come
in first
right
quarter.
back.
Let's get the quarter. We'll
And so it's
have
the
some.
Los
Let's go.
Angeles Lakers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that
That's why
changes here in a
Zion
second.
to the Spurs will be
All right,
perfect.
well,
Yes,
look at
definitely
how the
perfect.
points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball
KD
up the
too, yeah.
floor and attacking before the
Take a bit
defense
of on super team.
And another thing, guys, they've been
Oh.
very active tonight, frequently creating
Have a double?
scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Let's go.
On the floor for
For the West
Memphis.
7.
They've got Pippen. Edie out there with
A 3.
Santi Aldama.
Let's start
Then
up.
it's Morant, and it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward. Morant against Edwards. That one goes in.
Let's come for the
Morant's
block.
got 6.
For the
Well,
1-9.
the defense can't let Morant get comfortable down there, or he'll just continue to torture.
Right back though. For 3-9. KD on 3 super teams in his story would be insane.
My goodness,
Would.
that was absolutely filthy.
That will be crazy.
This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. He takes it in.
For 3-11.
Yeah,
Where-
when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking
No,
to
yeah.
drop that
You're right.
hammer on.
Gotta lock it in.
Morant against Edwards.
Let's go. Right back. Right 4-11.
Incredible.
Yeah, go if it works. Yeah, 4. That would be 4.
Damn right there.
Use the
Fuck
rim
you,
to
right.
protect
A 3.
the ball, I think. Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Man, that game goes
Can't guard us,
down
Memphis.
to the wire. Both teams
We better than y'all.
exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Shoulda.
Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Morant reaches to Pippen.
Pass
to Edie. Outside Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Good on the three-point shot.
God, why do him
Pippen's got
open?
himself on the board with 3 there.
What are you
Well,
doing?
you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look.
They're foul 14.
The defense has got to run him off the line.
Kicks it out to James. And they wasted
Let's
no
go.
time getting those 3
They're
points
14.
back.
Let's go.
James has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there's the competitive fire of
Let's back
LeBron
cross.
getting
A
those
3.
3 points right back. Always quick with an answer.
Oh, the D.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors. Good on the shot.
14, let's go.
Edwards got 23 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
The 3 from Morant.
Nope.
And it's Luka with the rebound.
Bruh, the D.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. And it's a
Let's go.
great finish.
14.
Oh, my gosh.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Let's go, bro.
Kennard against James to stop
That's
the
off.
run.
D.
Kennard's
James.
shot is off. Los Angeles has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game.
Let's go.
Hayes
14.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
A 3.
Morant against Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. And pushing
Still.
it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And one.
they call the
Let's
foul.
go.
So he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in
Take the
for
franchise.
Edie.
What's I doing now?
Jackson comes in for Santi
So
Aldama.
3. 14.
Wells is checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Bain in for Pippen. And finished off by Morant.
15.
That's big time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid
Let's go,
to
bro.
go get those lobs and finish them.
And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bain evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he
Let's
really
go.
is at the top of the heap.
We're now 16.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one.
Oh, dude, so he need to get
Developed his
traded.
game off the
But he want another chip.
Very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
No good from Clark.
I know Cole is a diehard Laker fan. Before he died, retired, he should have got traded to the Twisted Cross Road. I hate to say it. I hate to say it.
That's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a
116.
remarkable gem. These
I'm thinking about
fans'
it.
jaws are on the ground
If
right
he really
now.
wanted, if really wanted that 6th ring,
Pass to
God
Clark.
bad, he could have been
And here's
traded
Jackson.
before he retired.
Now here's Morant. It's
Whoa.
deflected.
And that's
The
a
D.
welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve.
Let's go. The 316.
If you look at this first half,
Let's go, bro.
overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating
He's not going to leave, I feel. I doubt it too.
Morant surveying the D. And again,
D.
Memphis no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy
Let's go.
like him
45,
that
15.
look. Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point
A
on
3.
those, doesn't he? My goodness. Pass to Wells. Edwards against Bain. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will
That's a
shoot
foul.
two.
Well, you know, Bain came into this league a terrific shooter. Now he's a terrific scorer. He can do it all.
Pippen's checked in for Morant. No good on the second.
Got it
free
off. 13.
throw. Los Angeles has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And
Let's
it's
go,
good
let's
for
go.
2. LeBron's got 8 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Bain. Jackson kicks to Wells. And the rejection by James.
That shot had no chance getting by LeBron.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Wells. Memphis moving it around. Wells sets the pick for Bain.
That's all.
No good on the triple.
Let's go.
Here's Los Angeles now.
Bronx, move my way.
Doncic looking it over. Hachimura with it. Yes.
Let's go.
James
Let's
picking up the assist.
go.
Hachimura's got his second basket of the night.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being
Let's
absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Spurs, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way.
We went back to the Spurs next.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. That'll do it for our show.
Look at the third quarter. Let's go. If you watch and subscribe.
And with the second half upon us, we'll... find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from
look at the court.
Really staying focused
Get the minute going.
on
Look at the court start. Third quarter started.
Spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Let's go.
It's
James and
Hachimura.
Yes, you can't call me 1-1.
Out there with Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. about how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a
Good
few,
D.
Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And it's Morant missing. LA's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. A shot good from Hayes.
Let's 4-13. Let's go.
Make plays for others. We've seen this from him all
No
night.
3.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Outside, Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but
Let's go. 6-17. Let's go.
But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the
No
offense.
3s.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jackson passes to Bain. Clark sets a screen for Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Let's go.
Pass
I
to
got the
Morant.
clamp, bro.
To halt the run. Morant
Good D.
with another miss.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not
Go away.
shooting the ball well, and shots like
Let's go.
that
Shoot 8-13.
only
Let's
hurt
go.
his team more.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our
Let's
terrific
go.
reporter, David Aldridge.
Let's go.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks awarded
still.
by just a third of the NBA's teams, may not see so many picks
Let's go.
given up.
70-17. Let's go. Let's
Exactly
go.
right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
Hey, whatever
For
adjustments they
threes.
made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Clark a screen on Doncic.
That's all.
And it's
Good D.
Morant missing.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Let's go. 13-13. Let's go.
What I like here, even with the big lead,
No
they
threes.
continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the
Let's
road,
do.
it's impressive.
Here we go, one-on-one. And Hayes
Let's go.
throws it down.
24-13. Let's go.
Won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Told you, man. If we can't guard
Well,
us,
as a coach,
can't stop us, bro.
This is when you enjoy
got a better
what
team than
you're
y'all.
watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Morant with a wide-open look. And the three ball is good.
Dante, what the
Morant's
fuck
got
are you
13.
doing?
And a
1-4-20.
quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Edwards
Let's go.
is good.
Let's put it right back. 13-20.
There, and he didn't waste it. His second three.
For 3s.
Morant against Doncic. Fires from the wing.
Good
Rebounded
D.
by the Lakers. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Doncic, bounce pass. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's
Let's
the
go.
Lakers from deep.
8-20. Let's go.
With the jump shot.
Let's go, cross.
Your offense in a number of ways. In that case,
No threes.
spacing the floor.
Now Wells, scoreless thus far. And finished off by Morant.
So Carter,
He pulls off
82.
the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Bain against Edwards. Hayes trying.
Let's go. 18-22. Let's go.
That is incredible.
And how about that? What
No
a
threes.
sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Morant. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
They're going there,
Morant's
Doncic.
got 7 points here in this quarter.
Wait,
Yeah, a lot
2-24.
of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
And Hayes
Let's go.
throws it down.
Hey, 14-4. Let's go.
Since halftime, they played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the
Yeah,
coaching
3.
staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Bain
Let's
against
go.
Edwards. Back to Morant. And another basket.
Touch it. Block that.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise
Hey,
anyone.
426.
He can score with the best of them.
Edwards drives in.
Okay, 2. Hey, 6.6.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Bain.
Such a hard worker.
3
Bain
fouls.
was ready for any physicality that came his way.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
6.8.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edie's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant.
Let's go. 8.8. Let's go.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Baseline jumper.
Nope.
And no luck with that time.
Doing the third quarter. Let's get the full quarter. Let's get the dub. Let's go.
The kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass.
Let's the full quarter and get it over. Let's go.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking.
The 3.
It makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Morant. Santi Aldama is out there with Edie. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Pippen in at the point. No one near Doncic as he lets
Let's
it
go.
fly.
91-28. Let's go.
Right on target.
For 3.
Doncic has got the fourth quarter started here with buckets. for
God, I
Los
got the
Angeles.
box. I got the box.
Edwards with the block. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
Dog, you're not scoring against me, bro.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Kennard for the 3. And again, Memphis no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate.
Another
Good one.
Wow.
Not
Once
3.8.
again, he's hit the 50-point mark as
For
he
3.
continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Baines checked in for Memphis.
Look at me.
Edwards against Morant. The 3 for Doncic.
Let's go.
Triple.
Now 6.8.
They have been relentless from deep. And
For
you
3.
see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do
D.
defensively.
Edwards against Morant.
Let's go.
Edwards slams it in.
98-28.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
For 3.
Coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well.
Hard as sniff. Move.
Finish.
98-30.
Oh, my.
Right back.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Lakers.
Edwards inside.
Another one.
By Morant.
Let's go. 21-30.
Doncic got 9 points now in the quarter.
Let's go.
Team
For
with
3.
very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Morant with the bucket.
Morant
32.
using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating.
I keep missing these dunks.
Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
For threes.
Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for 80. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And Wells is subbed in for Pippen. Hachimura against Jackson. Wants to get it to Payne, and does.
Not settling for a jump shot.
On 3-36.
Right at the rim.
Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter.
Let's go, right back. 36. Let's go.
He's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Payne looking around. He's with the steal. Edwards passes to Hachimura.
Edwards.
Slam call, but he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Great job by Hachimura.
Gotta hit that, Rudy.
His concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less
theatrics. That's right,
and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Right to 36.
Here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Well, he changed his shot on the approach, and it threw him off. He might have been trying to draw a foul.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big time
on 36.
And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Champ.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
The threes. 9 touches at the line.
Kicks to Jackson. And a wide open look for Payne. That's good. As Jackson with the assist that time.
Smooth and fast release from Payne that time.
Let's 13-39. Let's go.
You know, giving your best when it matters most.
The threes.
They've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Wells wide open.
Good D.
But that three is off the mark.
We're overall. I'm not on a roll.
They're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready. It's basketball 101.
On 13-39.
Boy, is it working. And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive. He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Edwards. And he uses
Let's go. 21-41.
69 points for Champ.
You gotta respect Luka's passing skills.
Where are you, Averton? My career highs 106. I'm basically averaging 56 per game. Actually, this is my rookie. I'm average 70.5 points per game.
Player who is all about sharing the
So
basketball.
So it's Los Angeles.
Go get a dub.
They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Success, bro. We have looked at the regular season that quick. Now go fit the Spurs. We'll let me know the Spurs is 7-5. We're back on the road. The first at the Orange Park. Stephen Castle, Devin Fox, Kenyon Dawson, and Victor Wembanyama wins the playoffs. April 14th. The end of the season is April 13th. Let's get it.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of and with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, BA. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
And now the Los Angeles starters. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Edwards. And it's Hayes in at the 5, down low. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. And Edwards slams it in.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. It's deflected. Here's Doncic, and the 17-footer goes down.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to clog every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute the strategy.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Now look, he's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering.
I'm looking at these fucking dunks.
Responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Now here's Edwards.
Let's go.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And that was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Bringing you the sauce.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
2 points.
Let's go. Go ahead, take it. Doncic,
for their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
3.
Here's Fox. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Let's go.
Slams it in.
Attacking the rim with
Play smartly.
Tremendous finish. Fox against Doncic.
Let's go, Charles.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
The 3, James on
Let's go.
target from range.
13-12.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
The Spurs making a switch here. Paul's checked in.
Let's
take a look now at some numbers for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Vassell passes to Johnson. To stop the run. Got a piece of it.
Perfect timing by Hachimura. What a block.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, and makes
What
it
the foul at? What full ticket? About 10:55.
Edwards got 8. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
I bet. 15-7.
Really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every
Let's go. 13-7. Let's go. What back?
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
From 11 feet away, Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 10. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Outside Johnson. Wembanyama with it. Clock at 6. It's a mark. It's blocked. And there's 1:38 left in the first. Inside. Hayes, the pass to James. Ball against Doncic.
Oh! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Outside Johnson. Here's Fox. And rejected. Edwards against Fox. It's Edwards with a drive. And the basket is good. Edwards got 15.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Passes to Fox. Can they get it? Drives to the hoop. And it's Fox with the jam.
I bet. 2.9.
Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Edwards against Fox.
Let's go. 10-6-9.
Slams it in.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wembanyama finds Vassell. Wembanyama up top. He's defended by Hayes.
That's all.
Paul shot is off. The Lakers lead by 17. It's Edwards with a drive.
Let's go. 28-9.
Slams it in.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 19 going into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off.
Let's get quarter so we can have that stronger. Let's go.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And so in the game for the Lakers, at the forward slot, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Edwards out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center spot. The cell. Some solid defense from Edwards. Now Los Angeles with it, and it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Gonna be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. Right now I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Ali. Thanks. They set the pick. Here's Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio.
Taking it right at the rack. That defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the
road. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharp shooters from three-point range. The Lakers, #1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Barnes finds Paul. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. They set the pick. Three-pointer.
Let's go.
That one goes. Now he's
1 for 2. I bet Paul. Let's not have to come back. He's not have to come back, Paul. I have it. Come
He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Pass to Doncic. Edwards for 3. Drills
Let's go. 3-point right back. 14-16.
Edwards got 8 points here in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Castle.
The D.
Shot no good. Oh, good D by Edwards. Here's Hachimura. Perfect night so far.
4-16. Let's go.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. The Lakers also with a sub. Vincent's checked in. So it's San Antonio now.
The 3.
Paul with it. He's got 5.
That's all.
San Antonio again can't hit.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And
Let's go.
Edwards slams it in.
For 6-16. Let's
Their
go.
offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they
The
want.
threes.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Castle. And it's good. Off the back rim and
It's
in.
gonna go to the net.
Good to see
For
Castle
6-18.
capitalizing from the mid-range. He knows he needs to keep hitting these shots.
Hachimura, the pass to Edwards. Vincent, right side. Drains
Let's
the
go.
triple.
For 19.
Vincent's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
For threes.
Outside Paul. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Vassell outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama screen from deep three-point land.
That's all.
Vassell
Good D.
can't get it to go, and it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 19-7 run.
Oh my God. I should have kept that. Why'd you call for it and lose a fucking ball?
Edwards against Vassell. Counted.
That's me. I'm
Vassell's
going
got
for
his
that reach.
first points of the game.
I'm going to go for that
You
steal.
see the improvement
But
in
not 20.
Vassell's jump shot looking more and more confident now.
Here's Edwards. Lays it
Ooh,
up.
you're
and
not blocking my
backs it
shot.
in.
21-20.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
The threes.
Outside Paul. Over Edwards.
That's all.
Paul shot is off.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Hayes.
And one.
The basket
Let's go.
drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And just
Let's
not
go.
letting up at all. I mean, you have to
Big
love
420.
this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good
The threes.
players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Sohan's
Fuck right
checked in
there.
for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Paul. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And
Let's go.
Edwards
15-20.
slams it in.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely
The
focused.
threes.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
San Antonio again missing. Los Angeles has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game.
Let's go. For 8-20. Let's
Finished
go.
off by Hayes.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd.
The
And
threes.
guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
They need this. The shot by
Hold on,
Sohan.
hold on. Get a hand up.
To the paint. Here's Hachimura.
Let's go.
Somehow scores the layup
60 to
in
20.
traffic. Hachimura's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Fox outside. Wembanyama screen.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now here's Fox. He's covered by Vincent. Out to the right wing. Sohan inside. Working on Hachimura.
Indeed.
The shot by Sohan, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Hits
Let's
the
go.
trifecta.
6-3-20.
Just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
For 3. Unable to get that one.
Let's go.
And so
Go
it's
in.
Los Angeles
And it's that fourth one, but we don't have that
making
one
this
right there.
game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. The Miami Heat will go up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Two of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun one, guys.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense. Yeah, it's about time. Once you
subscribe if you're watching. If you're still watching to this point, subscribe.
The bucket opens up.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's...
Look at the second quarter start. Look at the third quarter. Let's go.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be.
https://youtube.com/@britmanager1996.
Let's get it. Look at Montgomery.
Los Angeles has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot.
Let's go.
So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Avoids the block thanks to the
three.
fadeaway, quick thinking, and look, great touch.
Could be LeBron.
With the block.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Out to Fox. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got rebound number 11. Pass to James. On the wing, Hachimura. Now Hayes.
Press it. Press it.
With Wembanyama. And here's Vincent. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
20.
Vincent's got 6.
Oh, you expect Rui to finish that play, but when a guy is this open, he makes a quality pass.
Here's Wembanyama. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. 6 on the shot clock.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
As quick as anyone in the league, RJ.
7-20. Let's go.
How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
7-22.
Much needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game.
22. Let's go.
We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Johnson passes to Fox. Wembanyama screen. And Fox hits from deep. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
Looks like Fox was itching to answer back with that 3. He is a capable shooter when he's in attack mode.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
I just love the ball movement.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Elbow shot on the way. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's Edwards. And
Let's go.
Edwards slams it in.
28-25.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Pass to Castle. There's the three. James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And
Let's go.
Edwards slams it in.
80-25.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 3-pointer, Fox. San Antonio again can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half.
Let's go. 82-25. Let's go.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, BA. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing,
let's go. 84-25.
The best you can get. He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
Vincent passes to James. Back to Vincent.
Wake up, Vincent.
The shot's
Let's
good
go.
on the assist by James.
Let's go.
James has got 3.
What's up, Daniel? Happy Monday. Hey, everyone. What's up, Daniel? Like, subscribe.
Good luck on 300 subs.
Thank you, Juice. Like, y'all subscribe.
Are y'all subscribed?
Gotcha.
Assists in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Fox finds Wembanyama.
They own it.
1:10 left in the third. Here's Castle. And he can't bank that one in. So it's Los Angeles now. On the wing, Hachimura. Pass to Edwards. It's good.
Let's go. 88-27.
Got 12 points in just the second half.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more.
Keep
feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
I'm gonna go to 300. Start our small, then go to 1,000 subscribers. I got some working way up to 300 subscribers. I'm gonna start small, work my way up to 1,000 subscribers.
Rebound, the Lakers.
The D.
Hachimura's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Let's go.
Slams it in.
90-27.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. James against Vassell. Down low. Here's Fox.
Good D.
Vincent with the defensive effort. Edwards looking it over. Hachimura. Damn,
Let's
that
go.
one's good.
92-27.
Hachimura's got 8.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense.
No, they won it.
And they can actually help their
Going in
offense
the
as
third quarter
well.
over here.
And
First
so
quarter,
it's
get it
Los
done.
Angeles, way out of reach with an enormous. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them.
Keeping the
offense clicking.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
And
so in the game for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura.
Edwards
out. And yes, another basket.
Now 4:30.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
And he's moved right past Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bean Bryant's 2007 season.
Hey, he could have walked in it. Now 4:32.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
On the wing, Hachimura. Sohan covering. Here's James. Out to Hachimura. Launches it. Drops in the three.
Now it's on 32. Let's go.
Inside the arc guy, Hachimura can be dangerous from range.
To the right side. Pass to Castle. Takes the three. Rebound, the Lakers. Vincent's got 4 rebounds now.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Edwards for 3, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
No 3.
Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards.
Just cross.
Here's Castle, pass to Wembanyama. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the
league. James. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
The 3s.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Castle, and he goes in for the dunk.
I'm over the block.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Here's Edwards. And he packs it down.
And 4:34. Let's go.
Face of Victor Wembanyama.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't.
The 3s.
Sohan outside. Pass to Paul. The 3 is up.
Let's go.
LeBron with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Vincent passes to Hachimura. Pure from 3-point range.
Let's 34. Let's go.
Hachimura's got 6 points in the quarter.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Now Wembanyama. Castle for 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards, a pass to Vincent.
Let's go, Vincent. Let's go. Right now, 4. Let's go.
Right there.
Let's go.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Castle. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Wembanyama against Hayes. Here's Castle. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Indeed.
You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games.
34.
Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
To end the run.
That's all.
Wembanyama, no good.
Indeed.
Los Angeles has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good for San Antonio. Johnson, he's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Barnes.
13-34.
And Fox is subbed in for Chris Paul. San Antonio's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Three-pointer, Fox.
Good D.
Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Champ.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Count it.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Post.
Left side, Edwards.
Soft touch off the glass.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Three-pointer, no good.
This is the definition of force game. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go. 138.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Luka, congrats on the win, but a quick turnaround right around the corner. What'll be the key to keeping it going?
Same as today, prepare hard for this game, play good defense, and, just keep attacking them. We just got to prepare ourselves.
Preparation is so much of it. Thanks, Luka. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
They're gonna fit the Pelicans. We're talking about Pelicans 5-7. We're about playing role Pelicans. Jonte Murray, Cheatham McCollum, Trey Murphy the third, Zion Williamson, and now I'm not gonna try for now. Let's get it.
And on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen
And when I tell
all the time.
good.
It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles.
Still.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura.
Let's go. We're still watching the
Edwards is out
first
there with Doncic. And it's
Still.
Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Murray.
He's fouling right there,
Down the
Doncic.
shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Craig, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game,
2-1.
competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Well, since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting.
Let's
It's
go.
really paying
4-1.
off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished
No
hard
three.
with two hands on that stuff. Pass to Misi. McCollum against Edwards. Williamson looking it over. Here's Misi. Clock at 4. For 3, Murray. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Edwards.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Craig, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Back to Murray. Pass to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum finds Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Murray, no good. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
Let's go. 8-1.
Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
And here are the Pelicans now. 7-point differential. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. I guess that's the best we can do against King James, guys.
Thanks, David. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Now here's McCollum.
Timeout.
We saw him with 10 points last game. And
Because I need it. Pelicans, I need it.
He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West.
He's first.
Look at the Lakers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And
the one coming playing to you trying to stay in a playoff team.
Bottom of the conference.
Well, I think for New Orleans, they haven't gotten anything to go their way here early on. What do they have to do to turn this thing around?
I don't think there's any one thing that's going to suddenly solve all these problems, but the number one thing is just to relax. They're trying so hard to right the ship, and you can see how much it's affecting their play. You can't be thinking and playing at the same time. That's 0 for 4 now. Slow it down. Get the best possible shot the next time down. Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Over in the corner, Williamson. McCollum outside.
That's all.
Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He could be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
14-4.
Edwards got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
3.
Hachimura against Williamson. McCollum outside. From outside the arc. By the Lakers. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight.
Let's go. 13-4.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
And so it's New Orleans with it.
After
the basket by Los Angeles.
Wait for the steal.
Williamson against Hachimura. It's Williamson missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-4 run.
Let's go. 18-4.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Williamson after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Alvarado. Edwards against McCollum. Doncic grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
24. Let's go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was making up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Hachimura. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
Lakers leading by 16. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
2-4.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Come to me. Alvarado with it. No scoring in this one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's go. Close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And for Los Angeles, in it forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Edwards, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. And for the Pelicans, That
Let's
one's
go.
in his first shot
24
this
4.
game.
Let's go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead,
No, three.
calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Back to Alvarado. Takes the three.
That's off.
It's
G.
rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles.
Let's go. 164. Let's go.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting
No,
his
three.
guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Astro Olynyk. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
Let's go.
It's hauled in by Edwards.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough
Well, with LeBron.
to alter the shot.
Let's go.
Altering the
24.
shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Well, part of their game plan was
What's up, y'all call in LMB. What's up, yo? I know it's a W.
Are you going to subscribe to my YouTube channel?
to block out the noise and
No,
just
three.
stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road. To get a win.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for New Orleans. DeJounte Murray comes in for Jose Alvarado. And so it's New Orleans with it. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things. And at some point,
Given an 82-game schedule, there could be a breakthrough, and the team can get very hot very quickly.
And here's Jones. He just could not put it together in that loss to Denver. Doncic against Murray. A three from McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 6 points.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Wasted no time on that one. 18 points for Champ.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New Orleans has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now here's Jones. Still scoreless. Murray, no good. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
How good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Drills it from outside.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. A chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
That's not right. I shoot more. Like you see him shoot more every game.
1:30 left to play in the first half. Williamson finds Murray. McCollum outside.
That's all.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Lakers passing it around. Buries the long-range jumper.
4-13.
James has got his second basket of the night.
Well, instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Pass to Misi.
The first up.
Murray outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. But we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to the game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Here's Murray. A beautiful
What's the 12? What's 14?
Points for the quarter.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Edwards kicks to Doncic. 3-pointer. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
McCollum outside. This one for 3. And he got that one up in time, but so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Bucks. That one starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
I prefer an even fight. Should be a good one.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Pelicans.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Thanks for joining us.
Go to the court, sorry. Get the momentum going. Let's go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Thanks for subbing to my channel. Sorry there's no content yet.
Thanks for subbing to my channel. Sorry there's no content yet. You good? Are you welcome? All right, I'm back.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So the Lakers 5 right now. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Edwards is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, patrolling the paint. 4 on the clock. Here's Doncic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Doncic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Los Angeles.
The three.
Murray outside. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And here's McCollum for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And a great feed turned into a sweet dunk from Hachimura, just playing over the top of the defense.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Murray against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic with the block. Hachimura down low. Working on Williamson. And that one's good. Hachimura.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
From 7, and it's good.
Yes, 21 drops after the 0 of 3 start.
LA's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Here's Edwards. Again, Los Angeles.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Now Williamson, still without a basket. McCollum against Edwards. From 15 feet away. Deep 2 from Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime.
The three.
Murray surveying the D.
Took off.
And here's McCollum for three.
Nope.
It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Murray. He's got 8. Pass to McCollum. On the wing, Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Luka Doncic.
And this is what that kind of size in the backcourt can give you. Murray, a bigger guard, hard to handle down low.
And he sinks the second. And Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Three.
Williamson with it. Hasn't made one yet. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect that guys are out on the floor.
Let's go.
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Murray against Doncic. McCollum passes to Murray. Back to McCollum from past the arc. It's hauled in by Doncic.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
56 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. McCollum against Edwards. And it goes down 2 points. McCollum's got 8 points.
Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot up 3-point shooting.
Oh, my God.
There's a variety of ways to produce.
Down low, outside for Murray. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Over in the corner, Williamson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Let's go.
Able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. McCollum and Jones are your wingmen. Then there's Murray. Then it's Olynyk. It's the Pelicans 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Hachimura against Olynyk. Back to Murray. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture of carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first. Rui Hachimura is one of those guys who you're assured of as putting in the work in the offseason. I mean, his shot has gotten a little bit more accurate, and the confidence that he plays with continues to grow.
Edwards drives in.
Let's go.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Let's go.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some.
CJ has such trust in the mechanics of his shot. He gets the ball and is able to drop right into that J.
Let's go.
No time at all on that one.
Let's go.
Edwards got 40 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Outside for Murray. Shoots over Doncic. Murray, no good. The Lakers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And Doncic gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Olynyk. Back to Murray. That one drops for him.
Murray with no problem forcing the issue that time and mixing it up inside.
The Lakers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
Let's go.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Murray. Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And the Pelicans making a change here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Clock at 6. Williamson against Hachimura. And it's Williamson missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. Perfect 6 for 6.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Agreed.
Doncic against Murray. Pass to Williamson. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Back to James. Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Edwards from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Good play.
Edwards got 47 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Fades back. And it's Williamson missing.
That's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make it all, still very much a high percentage look.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Williamson.
Hachimura putting the long arms to use.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for New Orleans. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win.
Let's go. 9-6-51. Let's go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McCollum against Edwards.
Plant.
They need this. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
He hits both from the strike.
9-26. Let's go.
29 seconds left in the game. McCollum looking it over. Pass to Murray. Back to McCollum.
Let's go.
6 to shoot. Doncic with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Champ.
Chicago. Score. Score. Score.
Thunder game going on RN.
What's the score? I don't know what it took.
(15-12) Thunder.
No, now it says 17-12. Gotta check it. No, it says 17-12. Thunder got 17. And Patriots got 12.
All right. Thunder in 6.
That's got Thunder in 6 too, yeah. Score.
Why are the Lakers players' OVR so high?
To make them better. It's not cheating when I do this. Yep.
I mean, I understand like a 5 OVR boost, but are they all 90s?
And that's doing me to make them better. So when LeBron retires, that could not have to worry about me or LeBron when they retire. When me and him do retire. You still watching Subscribe? Subscribe. Subscribe.
Why not just turn off injuries?
I do got injuries off.
Then why would you upgrade the durability?
Because I want to. I'm not the one I work on. I'm doing every 3 games I play, I'm upgrading their attributes as well.
Fair.
Yep, fair. If you're still watching, subscribe. Subscribe.
Cali overrated.
No, he is overrated.
He wasn't before, but now people are saying has the face of the league and stuff, face holding back tears.
I do believe that he will be the face of the league. So who do you think will be the face of the league?
Has not even the best on his team right now, I think.
There he is. You know, Pascal Siakam has. We don't have a ring. P.R. Spicy P. P.R. Siakam has a ring because he got a ring with the Toronto Raptors in 2019. I don't think the Wells on that Pacers team has a ring. Except for Spicy P. Spicy P. P.R. Siakam. Cigar.
He averaged 24 this year and was 4th in MVP voting before injury and averaged 4 blocks.
That is true. He definitely is the face. Spicy P. Pascal Siakam definitely is the face of the league. What's your question?
Not him.
So nobody on that team has a ring except for Spicy P. Tell you.
I was talking about Wemby.
The women don't have a ring. Just ask her.
Rings not every goddamn thing.
You're right.
Plus Wemby is 20.
Bruh, Kobe Bryant got a ring when he was in his 20s. With Shaq. And Shaq was prom. When Shaq was in his early 30s. I think Shaq was drafted before Kobe was drafted. A year before Kobe Bryant was drafted. Or maybe 2 years before Kobe Bryant was drafted.
Listen.
You gotta be 30. You gotta be 40 to get a ring. You don't have to be.
Kobe won at 24. Not 20. Plus that was prime Shaq.
Wait, what about? Plus prime Shaq. You're right. That is prime Shaq. But you still got a ring. When I first went talking about, like, what's the grass from the wasn't 12 weeks with that notification.